Charismatic, brilliant, dynamic, an exceptional freak of nature. These are the ingredients to make one heck of a billionaire. We are talking about no other than the star of the digital era, Elon Musk. With his highly praised space missions, the name Elon Musk is now synonymous to the space adventurer, whose hunger for success is fueled by passion to see the impossible turn into possible. A programmer, nonetheless, a tech genius, and the greatest innovator of the 21st century. But how does he manage multiple companies and the mind to keep up with his everyday chores? Hello, and welcome to The Luxury Legend, your ultimate guide to the luxuries of multi-millionaires. And for today's motivational boost, we will spill the beans of Elon Musk's daily schedule. But before you grab your notepad and take notes, be sure to hit the subscribe button and smash the thumbs up button for a good start. Without any further ado, let's begin. The principles of turning $180 million into a net worth of more than $180 billion are no magic, and our guy Elon Musk surely knows the sorcery for this purpose. From the beginning, Elon Musk knew not only programming, but also the basics of economics and the trickeries of investing. In just a span of 2 decades, the whole world witnessed the success of a guy that once dreamed to send humans to Mars. Elon's ambitions, hunger for success, and being resilient to failures are the very feat of his character that makes him stand out among the rest. But juggling multiple companies, staying focused, and not losing hope is something only Elon can practice. He is one hell of a busy person, and his everyday routine will have you all in awe. Spreading out his worksheet and week schedule, we can see the endeavors that he can pull so magnificently. From SpaceX to Tesla and 6 other companies, here's an insight of Elon's routine mapped out. In a Reddit AMA, he said he usually gets almost exactly 6 hours on average. Waking up at 7 a.m., Musk starts his day with critical work. Just like the average teenager checking their phone the first thing in the morning to see if they have become superstars overnight, Elon checks his phone, but for totally different purposes. Skipping his breakfast, he hops onto his phone and responds to critical emails that he needs to be addressed immediately. This process continues for half an hour, with cautiously filtering the most important topics. Looking forward to a jam-packed day ahead, he slows down a bit enough to grab an omelet with coffee for his breakfast. Gotta watch out for health too. But what can never be compromised is showering. He once mentioned in a Reddit post that showering had a greater impact on him in contrast to any of his other daily habits. Once he's up and about with his blistering schedule, he breaks his time into a series of 5-minute slots. This chakra of efficient work has become popular among young entrepreneurs. Elon is known to work 85 to 100 hours per week, and he evaluated that 80% of his time at work is spent on engineering and design. He leaves for work at around 10 a.m. in his Tesla Model S, and during this chase to work, he conducts his morning phone call sessions. These calls are either to journalists, job candidates, or conference calls about SpaceX and Tesla. Around 10:45 a.m., he calls in the most important meeting regarding the updates on the projects of Tesla and SpaceX. The billionaire then follows the critical work path by wolfing down lunch in a 5-minute span during a meeting and skipping phone calls for the sake of productivity. Gulping down the food and moving on with his schedule, he then conducts technical meetings for SpaceX and Tesla at around 12:30 p.m. Given the fact that he added around $140 billion to his net worth just last year, shows how his hard work paid off. No 2 days are the similar for Musk. He spends Mondays and half of Fridays at SpaceX in Los Angeles working at Tesla Design Studio. On Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, he heads to the Bay Area to work at Tesla in Palo Alto, California. From his schedule spread out, it is estimated that he spends around 42 hours per week at Tesla and 40 hours working at SpaceX. But he doesn't leave his other companies out. He also spends about half a day working at the nonprofit artificial intelligence company named OpenAI. But every working person looks forward to weekends for relaxation, and when you are a billionaire, you do that in style, wouldn't you? For Elon, however, weekends are more of a toss-up. On Saturday, he either works at SpaceX or gives time to his beautiful girlfriend and 5 sons. Even this time, he keeps up with his emails. Talking about his balanced family and work life in 2013, he stated, "What I find is I'm able to be with them and still be on email. I can be with them and still be working at the same time. If I didn't, I wouldn't be able to get my job done." At last, for Sundays, he usually travels or stays at his Bel Air mansion. When all is said and done, Musk usually doesn't crash until 1 a.m. That late bedtime isn't too surprising for a man who's busy trying to send humans to Mars. When he is not building rockets or transforming the automobile industry, Musk says there's one place he can always be found: on emails. He once joked about how good he is at working via emails. Since multitasking is a crucial part of Elon's work performance, which he calls batching, Musk often works on his phone even during meetings. Musk isn't an epicure and has most of his meals later in the day. He was also reported to eat more only at business dinners, and defining his favorites, Diet Coke, barbecue French food, and whiskey are the preferences of our tech mogul. But to stay physically active and in shape, Elon is reported to practice gym about once or twice a week. Musk follows a very time-intensive schedule, often working at different locations on any particular day, which allows him to constantly optimize his time. While admitting he hadn't read any specific books on time management, Musk shared some positive advice on how to become better by advising people to use the feedback loops. He urged young entrepreneurs to seek preferably negative feedback. But besides being a workaholic, Musk definitely knows his way on how to party. His party adventure includes a birthday party at an English castle that turned into a big game of hide and seek, and inviting a knife thrower to pop balloons that he held between his legs. Now that's how you party when you are a risk-taking billionaire. That's a wrap on a day in the life of billionaire Elon Musk. Let us know what you think about his schedule and work life, and what would you do if you had made over $100 billion in just a year, in the comments below. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Hit the bell icon to be notified every time we post. For more videos, stay tuned until the next video. Goodbye.